This video is sponsored by Epic Water Filters, but more on that later. What is up, Travel Squad? We are back at it again.
Back at it again.
And today we are going on an official food, wine, and cruise tour of Porto, Portugal.
We are going with, I think they're called living tours. It's like a combo of walking and driving, which is kind of nice.
Especially after yesterday and all those hills.
Yeah, and we did walk here, so I already feel like we burned off some calories. And we stopped and got a little pick-me-up for the morning. I have this tiny shot of espresso and like a little sausage roll. That should be good.
I'm excited. We finally get to like actually see Porto. I wanted to do this first just to like experience like what Porto has to offer and like get an official tour before we start like just guesstimating what we're looking at and what we're seeing.
I am glad that we had a day yesterday to just kind of relax.
It was so nice.
Just kind of get to know maybe a tiny bit of the city and just take it all in, but I'm ready to really explore and learn some more about the city today.
As we wait here, I'm just amazed at how this city looks. Like all yesterday, I was just like, can you believe we're in Portugal, Laura? I don't know. Look at these buildings, these old but gorgeous buildings that Porto has to offer. I'm literally just in love. Sorry if I'm panning too fast, but I'm just excited to see everything the city has to offer. Laura's asking me if she wants me to record her taking a shot of coffee. I'm a little worried because you know how that went on Margaritaville at Sea, and you and your shot, you're not gonna live that down. I'm so sorry. But yeah, go for it, shot to the head.
All right, so it's not really hot anymore, so I think I can do it. Although I did just put a bunch of sugar in it, it's still kind of bitter, so all right, cheers.
Guess who's gonna be doing the vlogging from now on? You wanna rinse it off with some Fanta?
All the sugar's in the bottom. That was all sugar.
Oh, a little sausage croissant.
Yeah.
Nice, I didn't even see that on the menu.
It's like it's wrapped in bacon too.
That looks good, so good. I might have to snag a bite off of you.
It is good.
Can you guys just see my black boy joy going on right now? Like, I'm still just in amazement just looking at buildings like this. When I went to London, I thought the same exact enjoyment. It's just like these old buildings, they look so gorgeous and upkept. Wow. Wow. So now we have some trash. I have a Fanta can, you have a paper shot cup. I want to show the interesting trash like recycling like initiative that Portugal has going on. So over here they have 3 different bins. They usually are listed and I'm not really sure what color means what now.
I think green is always recycling, right?
But it's kind of cool because it's like paper, glass, and then plastic, I believe.
And they're massive.
Hopefully this is the right one. That one just looks like trash in there. So just go for it.
Okay, anyone else, when you throw something away and you have other things in your hand, do you get paranoid you're gonna throw the other things away that are in your hand?
Yes.
Because I've done that so many times.
Really?
When I was younger, I did that a few times. And now every time I'm like scared to let go of whatever is in my hand before I put it in the trash.
Also, I just want to let you know, when I was sticking my head in there to like see what's in each trash can, it didn't smell at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I was cringing when you did that.
It didn't, I got no scent of trash at all. So that's pretty honestly amazing.
Even the trash here smells good.
Oh, look at that. They're actually changing the trash that we just threw stuff into. That's how they do it. Does it fall at the bottom? So it does empty from the bottom. That is ingenious. We are driving around the city in this amazing van, which after yesterday, it's pretty nice because of like all the hills we had to walk up. But there's the famous bookstore that J.K. Rowling got the idea for Harry Potter. She also lived here and was an English teacher, so she used to visit here a lot, which is kind of weird, honestly, just to be like in the same city because you think it will be in London. But yeah, she was inspired in Portugal. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to go in there today because it's such a long line to get in. But I definitely want to get like at least a Harry Potter book or something while we're here.
I'm hoping we'll be able to come back there later, like on our own time, but so far I'm really loving this tour.
Well, because you don't have to walk up and down hills yet?
Yes.
Look at those little tuk-tuks going around the city. That'd be a cool way to tour.
I want to drive in like the classic one right there.
Oh yeah, the classic car, I didn't even notice that.
I think that looks so cool.
Be like royalty, just like start waving, just hi, I'm Laura from TravelSpree. It was my birthday a couple days ago. We just hit 20,000 subscribers.
I just need a crown.
Do you guys see this maple tree right here? Nice looking maple tree, still getting its leaves for spring. Look at all these maple trees. Do you guys notice the different bases going down the line? And that's because all these trees right here are infected with some type of fungus that causes the base like that. This base is a good like 6 feet wide. Never seen anything like this in my life. It just looks like a fungal, like this is like Last of Us right here. But the tree edition. What do you think about these trees right here, Laura?
It's so hard to capture it on camera, like how beautiful this is. I feel like you could have like a wedding right here.
Oh, got some ideas going?
Yeah. It reminds me of like The squares in Savannah.
I was just about to say Savannah.
But like maybe if this was grass, it would look more like it. But this is even more beautiful, to be honest.
If we want to have a wedding here, we can like have it sodded.
You have money?
Yeah.
You have sodding money?
Yep. I don't know where, but I know I have it. So we just stopped at these churches. There's one church right there, one church right there, but it's illegal supposedly to build two churches side by side next to each other. So right in the middle where that white window is and go down, that's a house. It's like Sirius Black's house in Harry Potter, how like the two buildings spread apart and like you can go in the middle.
It's the narrowest house that they have here. I can't imagine.
I would have never thought that.
Can you imagine living in that? It probably isn't as bad as it looks, but I bet it's like really long that way.
Wow, those are all tiles. Hi, bus. Those are all tiles on the side of the church.
I think that color scheme of tile is probably my favorite.
The blue and white?
Blue and white. It's just so like classic. You see it in like a lot of China. I just think that's such a beautiful combination.
We gotta get some souvenirs to have that kind of pattern on it. Interesting fact, the reason those tiles are blue and white is because Mary the Virgin, she had a scarf in her hair and it was actually blue and white. So like it's like adopted by the religious. And also back in the day, blue was a very hard color to come by and it's expensive to use. So it showed like power and like how like rich you were and stuff like that. So I guess my blue hair means that I'm powerful.
Oh.
I'm a sign of status, as you can say. You are welcome, Laura.
Wow, I'm with the king.
The lady told us on the street that's back there by the church, J.K. Rowling used to live down that street. The bookstore is literally right there. We walked in a circle. She used to walk by this statue right here, and this is how she came up, or possibly was inspired by Gryffindor, because those aren't lions, those are griffins, and possibly how she came up with the Gryffindor logo, or the Gryffindor animal.
I never realized how much of Harry Potter was inspired by Portugal.
Porto in general.
Yeah, Porto specifically. So if you're a big Harry Potter fan, this might be a good place to come and kind of see like where the birth of Harry Potter was.
And our tour guide, she went to school here and she showed us like their school like attire, and it just looks just like Harry Potter robes. If I can find like a picture online, I'm gonna insert it right here next to my head. Yeah, as you guys can see, it looks like they're wearing cloaks. What's up guys, Editor Fain here. With all the excitement, I noticed that we forgot to say, if you guys are new here and enjoying the content, or you want to see some more content, make sure you hit that like button down below and also subscribe. Come check it out, it's free. And also, you can always unsubscribe, so why not just try it out? This little trial period, see if you like it or not. No hard feelings. But if you really want to get intimate, go ahead and hit that little join button down there next to the like button and see what it's all about. But on all seriousness guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now back to the video. I've been wanting to see this for so long. Anytime you look at Portugal or Porto, you see this train station.
Oh my
and
god,
it looks
feels
amazing.
surreal walking into this right now.
And it's not that crowded. Here's some more of the blue tile and it's just so grand. I wish I could show it on camera, but our wide angle lens isn't attached anymore.
All the tiles that are inside of this train station, they count the history of Portugal.
This train station is just so incredibly beautiful. And then the background, these beautiful hills. This is just incredible. I really, really love Portugal.
All right, you ready to be embarrassed in Portugal?
You told our tour guide about this, but I don't think she understood just how large your pole is.
No, that's a weird thing to say.
I know.
I just want to pay respect to the attention to detail in all these tiles that were painted. It's nuts how like there's the detail in these.
Hidden Mickey?
Oh, someone needs to go on a Disney cruise soon.
That's right.
All right, it's game day. Gotta get my wine. My first time really trying wine.
But first we are getting quite the history lesson. We had a whole video that we watched, and now we're kind of walking around the warehouse of wine. I don't know what to call it.
It's like they're these huge, can you see this? Like it's all the way up there and it's just a lot of them. Look at all these barrels. And they go back too.
You can literally swim in these.
A little disclaimer, don't try to swim in alcohol because you will drown, just to let you know. Like yeah, you cannot swim in alcohol.
And as you can see, these ones change the color and also the flavor. We keep curing the barrels for 2 years. Then we are going to put the wine in the bottle, and the bottle has to be like these barrels, laying down, because the wine has to be in full contact with the cork. Because if the cork dries, we are going to have an entrance of oxygen that will oxidate completely the wine.
We're here at the tasting, moment of truth.
Got a nice little spread in front of us.
We got a white, a red, and like a light one, a 10-year, a ruby reserve, and I cannot pronounce that word right there. Please forgive my wine ignorancy, because I don't drink wine and I don't know anything about it. So if I misspeak, please forgive me. Here we go. This is your dream right here.
So this is white wine, as you can see. Cheers. This one's really sweet, like honey.
Really? This is the Ruby Reserve. This is the one where they can mix like the younger wines and the older wines to get the perfect age.
So this is a younger wine because it's darker.
Supposedly the lighter the wine, the older the wine is. So if you can see the bottom of the glass in the wine, it's older wine.
Ooh, that is like burn to it, a little kick. All right, well, this is the 10-year tawny.
The 10-year tawny.
This one probably is gonna burn.
Oh, that looks like you don't like it.
That went in my nose a little bit. It's still good, I like it. I like it all.
Supposed to spin it, right?
Sure.
And smell it? It's not bad. It tastes kind of like honey.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad, but it reminds me of like, it tastes like the Dayquil honey that you get for taking medicine.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Like it's good, but it's not like, oh. Ooh, I can see the burn you're talking about.
Yeah. Last one. This is the oldest one. Look at that face.
It's not bad. It's definitely an acquired taste. Wow. I'm glad I did this because it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm not upset about it, but at the same time, I think there's possibility. There's potential there.
Bet. Let's get a bottle.
All right. I mean, they're pretty cheap, it looks like. Oh, wow. Look at that. This is why I'm dating her. She's elegance and class.
Bottles.
You remember how girls used to, like, take shots of water after I did shots in college?
Oh, my
I got
God.
my shot of water for my palate cleanser after I do my shot. One shot.
Look at that face.
I should have saved that for last.
Come on, honey.
Shout out to our sponsors, Epic Water Filter, for coming in clutch with our filtered water. We fill these up in our sink and it purifies the water, so you don't have to really worry about anything. Each filter replaces up to like 75 plastic water bottles from landfills, so that is very nice, and it's been helpful traveling in the airport and in our Airbnb when we need water.
We don't have to worry about the tap water with that.
And if you want to get one of these bottles for 20% off, we'll leave a link in the description down below. Use code TravelSpree 20 for 20% off
Thank you, Epic Water Filters.
for cleansing my palate.
All right, last one.
I'm Gucci fam, but my favorite definitely was the white one. So we secured the bag. We got one of the wines. Hopefully I like it. Laura let me pick it out, so hopefully I made a good decision.
I loved them all that we tried, so I'm fine with whatever this is. And it was $11.
How are you enjoying this tour so far?
It's been really nice, but I am definitely ready to eat a little something.
I haven't seen clothes on a clothesline in so long.
You know, they're everywhere around the city. The place we're about to get lunch at is actually like almost underneath of our Airbnb.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny we ended up back here.
Well, you picked a good spot for our Airbnb. We're going from wine to beer, which is my specialty, my thing I like, other than ciders. We got the local soups. Oh my gosh, that looks good. So we're finally trying the Portugal Super Bock, which is their local beer. It looks pretty good. The glasses are small though.
And a French.
Francina? I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is one of the main dishes in Portugal. It has egg on top and it's like a sandwich. And it has like steak and sausage and all that in the middle. And then it's covered in this sauce.
I'm overwhelmed. I hope it's as good as it looks.
I hope so too, because everyone's been raving about it. Cheers.
All right, Bane gets the first bite.
Here's what the inside looks like. It's like steak and cheese and ham and all that.
All right.
It's interesting. I wouldn't say it's busing, but it's different. It's like a steak and ham sandwich, and they put tomato soup and poured it all over the sandwich. That's what it tastes like.
Oh my God. It almost tastes like a pasta.
Do you see what I'm talking about with like the tomato soup type of thing?
No, I love this sauce. That's like the best part.
Well, I'm pretty much done. How was yours?
It was very good. It's definitely extremely filling, so I did not eat the whole thing. I ate like half of the steak and ham and then I finished the bread. No, it was very, very good.
Would you recommend this if someone was coming to Porto?
Yeah, I definitely give it a try.
You know what we need to try? One of those egg custards little thing. I want to try that.
That's like a staple.
Well, we can probably try it tomorrow, honestly, because we live right above a cafe. So we're picking the best places. Sorry for this audio. We're letting the mics charge right now. But look at this. This is like the iconic bridge that you see when you look at Porto. We're finally here. Right now we're at like a little city market with like the houses up there. And the original like sea wall where the water used to come to here, but now they just built out this whole area. And now the water comes up to right there. A lot of nice restaurants down there. And it just seems like a nice vibe. I guarantee you, like tomorrow, Saturday, it's gonna be packed.
Oh yeah, and then in about 25 minutes, we're hopping on a little river cruise for a little while. All right, it's boarding day. We're getting on the Porto Cruise of the Seas.
Porto Cruise of the Seas.
Look at this.
Yeah, front row, baby. Here we go. We're going under the bridge. So at the very top of the bridge is pedestrian walkway, and then underneath that right there is train, and then underneath there, the bottom one is cars. I feel like we're going through Tampa or something. It's about to go underneath the bridge on our cruise ship.
Much nicer than Tampa.
I think those are legit river cruises, which is pretty cool to see in person. How are you enjoying this so far?
It's gonna put me to sleep, honestly.
Yeah, especially we had like a little bit of alcohol, not enough to get drunk, but like enough to go to sleep.
And then the sandwich
And then the rocking now.
I look like I have a really bad comb over.
It's your new style, right?
Or like 2006 side bangs.
Let me put some like eyeliner on you, get some emo, go to Spencer's.
This is how I used to pose for pictures.
Cool, I wish I knew that before I started dating you.
This is something you don't really see in the States. It's just like these back alleyways.
Yeah.
It's like full of like older buildings and balconies.
And then cobblestone.
I can't really think of any place in the States. Maybe New York City, but
Maybe.
in a grosser way.
Yeah, it smells like pee.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like pee over here. I wonder what it looks like at night though. Do you see these waves over here?
Yes, this is our last stop of the tour. She took us to the more what she called calm side of the beach.
I mean, it looks a little calmer, but not that much.
No, these waves are insane. They kind of remind me of Alaska. If you know, you know.
So this is the calmer part of the waves that she was talking about. These swells are a good 10 feet tall, or 10 feet high, I should say.
You want to go for a quick dip?
Sure. We can go on those rocks and then jump off.
Get your head smashed against
Do you
a rock?
see these swells? It's nuts. Should I be a typical American and just go all the way out there, like acting like I don't know any better and possibly slip and fall in?
I'd rather you didn't because we still have quite a few more days in this trip.
Yeah, but at the same time, we have travel insurance.
I
so
was
we
about
Gucci.
to say that too.
We're Gucci.
They'll cover all our airfare to get us back places. It might be kind of nice.
All right, let's go adventure, see what happens. I've never seen foam like that, like coming from a beach, but it's, oh, nope, it's coming in. It's coming in. Oh yeah,
I found a little crab claw or something. I think it is.
or a barnacle, or...
It looks like skin though.
Jeez, look at that. I had to climb up here to check it out. Huge waves. Maybe not even, that might be like 20 foot right there. And yes, for anyone asking, I was one of those stupid Americans that came out and got up on these rocks to look at the water. You can see that no one else is dumb as me to get up here. And Laura's just chilling down there, waiting for me. We're in our last stop of the trip.
Yes, the last official stop of this tour. It is almost 5 o'clock. We started this tour at 9 a.m. today, so it really was like a full day. I think we got our money's worth. But this is the Say, as in S-A-Y, Cathedral.
Cathedral of Porto. She said it's built like a castle because when they were building it, Spain was invading Portugal and vice versa, so they needed somewhere safe to go.
I think she also mentioned there was an Arabic invasion as well, so they would come here for some protection, which is why it's more of a castle than just a church.
And then if we come over here, we can see the river that we were on. And like, so like we're over at Porto, and that over there is Gaia. You can see all the roofs and the lands as far as the eye can see.
This looks like it was a church right here, and then they like built a whole like palace onto it. Kinda.
Yeah, the architecture is just amazing over here. Well, that is it for our tour. You probably saw less and less footage towards the end because we were kind of getting tired because it's been a long day. But it was actually like worth the money and worth the trip.
Highly recommend Living Tours. We're not sponsored by them or anything, but they were just incredible. Our guide, Rafaela, so good. Definitely recommend her if you can get her.
So knowledgeable. She spelled very fluent like English, so it made it really easy for us to like understand her and talk to her.
And she's a history major at the university here, so like it just makes sense. She knows every little detail about the city.
But yeah, we're just gonna like walk around and go back to our Airbnb and like take a little break because it's been a long day.
Take a little nap and then maybe go get some dinner. But thank you guys so much for coming on this journey through Porto with us today.
For our first time here, checking out the city and experience, because like we probably wouldn't have done hardly any of that if we did it on our own.
I feel like I know the city a lot better now.
Well, you can guide us home without using Google Maps. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this content, click that little like button down below.
And if you really like us, you can hit that join button down below to join our membership program, and you can get a few extra perks.
But as always, guys, thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you later.
Bye, guys.